what advice would you give to a first-time tattoo artist? I mean, tattoo client. Yeah, tattoo client.
So advising when you know that you're gonna have a tattoo session, maybe 2-3 days. You're not supposed to drink alcohol.
You find people that want to smoke weed for a tattoo session. That's the worst idea ever.
You also need to eat.
Yeah.
So what happens if I come to your tattoo session? Kisaja.
You'll probably faint.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine how much did you charge?
First piercing gig, that was so low. It was, I think I charged $50. Take care of your piercing. Make sure that you use the right jewelry. There's only 2 different types of steel that you can use. Surgical steel and titanium steel. But some of them, they don't want to pay. Yeah.
Because you've seen their vagina.
First pandemic.
Yeah.
First pandemic.
So
me looking at your vagina, already you pay.
The way we speak with clients as well, having to make a client or come. Wow. That looks like we're flirting or something.
There's a guy once saw, like, there's an account I saw on YouTube, on TikTok. There's guys who are giving massage. I don't know, like what's up paint, shy. So I was watching it, those kind of guys.
Now you're a sipa utronye.
What's up, guys? It's a boy Stories of Al-Shabaab, and today I'm with Miltan and Ivan. Miltan is a tattoo artist and Ivan is a tattoo
Piercing artist. Piercing artist.
Sure, and I just like them to introduce. I want them to introduce themselves. Or to one of them. And what do they do? As I've said about it, the tattoo artist. Ivan.
Yeah. So I go by the name of Ivan. I'm a piercing artist. I strictly specialize on that, and yeah, we have my partner over here, which is he's gonna introduce himself, Miltan.
What's good, everybody? My name is Miltan. I'm a tattoo artist, and I specialize in outlines and everything actually based on tattoos. So yeah.
Okay, guys. I would like to start with Miltan. I would like to ask him how is the tattoo industry like is one tattoo industry. How is it like working in the tattoo industry for a day? If someone wants to work in the tattoo industry for a day, how would you describe a tattoo industry for just a day?
A tattoo industry just for a day, it only depends, Gawana. You have to like love it and appreciate it. If you love it and appreciate it, you're gonna enjoy it. It's tiring. You face a lot of challenges, but you just have to love it. If you love it, first thing and last, you're gonna have fun. So I wouldn't complain much about it.
So I want to ask if do your tattoo artists pass out? Let's say there's someone who would tattoo and then they sleep.
Yeah, baloring pain tolerance high, they do sleep. But then balor pain tolerance it's very low. They pay attention to every line.
So how do you know if pain tolerance is gonna be low or high? Or it depends on mood too, or it's just natural?
No, it depends on mood.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, but we're different. So, but then first thing I asked, what's your pain tolerance? Because all the more you know your pain tolerance. So, maybe let's say you know or feel pain or react.
Yeah.
That's how you know your pain tolerance. So,
and then Ivan, I want to ask you, since you're more into piercing, I want to ask you if, let's say, how do you calm your clients down? Let's say somebody wants to do a piercing, and then how do you calm people down?
Yeah, like for sure. Like piercings are most definitely painful. Like
Painful,
this
more than
thing,
tattoos.
more than tattoos. But then remember that it's only done within a matter of seconds. You see, so in having to calm the clients down, you just have to tell them to do like breathing techniques, such stuff. Having to sit in a different position as well. That helps a lot. Oh. Yeah, but I would say most people. Yeah, so in most cases, yeah, people handle like pain differently. So you actually need to understand why you're actually getting the piercing done. In a whole, let's just say a body art. You need to enjoy the pain. Yeah,
Guys, what you need to enjoy the pain.
yeah,
Yeah, cause one thing,
yeah.
Very confusing.
cause one thing about piercings and tattoos, people who get piercings and tattoos, it's either they maybe facing challenges, depressed or whatever. That's how we take it as a therapy. You get me? Cause people need pain to heal.
It's really not like
Yeah.
something that you do for just for fun.
No, you can do it only happy depending on how you're feeling at the moment. You might be depressed facing something, you wanna write about it. Like semicolon. People who are depressed, ne? And they wanna stop, like for instance, those who cut themselves and stuff like that. Yeah. They wanna stop doing that. They have to put a semicolon to it.
A semicolon can you describe it for me?
Semicolon is
I want to know if it's like okay, how from the scale of like a scale of
Yeah.
10 from 10
Sure.
to 1.
Sure.
I rate her being a piercing Miltan.
Oh, okay.
So we can continue, guys. Ne?
Okay, sure.
If you have been a one. Oh, we can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can continue.
With the pain,
Oh,
okay, let me
okay.
tell you, with the piercing, I would usually say it's all in the mind, right? So you just need to prepare yourself, put yourself in the right state of mind to handle the pain. That way, it's going to be less painful.
But it's all in the mind.
It's all in the mind.
Some of us
Yeah.
are softer than you think I would. I'm very soft.
You don't have to think about it.
You don't have to.
Now I'm scared of pain. Now, mind you, I don't want to have kids because I'm thinking of putting one. I want to totally how would you So, when I want to get shower for now. So, in a way, thinking about the pain in general.
It's just extreme.
So I want to ask you guys now, what's the longest duration or session you have ever had with the tattoo artist or with the tattoo client or with the piercing artist?
As a piercing artist, piercings are like quite fast, but then you find clients that want to do like multiple piercings.
Multiple piercings.
So for me, the longest I would say it's an hour to 30 minutes.
An hour to 30 minutes for
Yeah.
for how many piercings?
Let's just say up to like 4 or 5 piercings. Sometimes it's not even about the number of piercings, but actually the client is just scared. You see, so you have to try and calm down the client and so on. Yeah.
Is it okay for your tattoo clients or piercing artists to bring snacks while you're busy with the more especially this is a question.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
question
for
This one for the tattoo artist. Is it okay? Let's say maybe I'm gonna have a session with you,
Yeah.
and I feel like okay, this is gonna be very long. Let's say maybe can art and I can say, hey, this art is gonna take like an hour to 2 for you to draw it on my skin. So, is it okay for me to bring snacks if maybe you're in Is it okay for you for me to bring snacks?
Yeah,
on the session?
it is okay, cause like you have to keep your mind entertained or maybe busy, if I should say. But it's okay to come with snacks. And to answer the 1 year duration, run about like, which one was the longest?
Hey man, it was the one we did for about, I think it was 6 to 7 hours. 6 to 7 hours, the longest one that you did.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 to
so
7
it was
hours.
close to the whole, that one, yeah, the one on over here.
Yeah.
The most recent one, actually.
Imagine 6 to 7 hours. Pull up mood.
Hey, you must have a good state of mine,
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah,
And why
yeah,
would
yeah.
you want me for 7 hours? Why not?
But
Exactly.
obviously, he would say that there's breaks in between.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no stopper. Yes, babe. Gabusha le pain.
Dear boy.
So, yay.
So-
I'm gonna stay away from you guys.
So, what advice would you give to someone doing their tattoo for the first time? Because like this, like they be like, while I'm busy drawing you,
Yeah.
I go draw more.
Yeah, I know flop, huh?
Understand? So, what advice would you give to a first time tattoo artist? I mean, tattoo
Client.
Client,
Yeah, tattoo client.
So advice when you know that you're gonna have a tattoo session, you're gonna have a tattoo session maybe 2-3 days. You're not supposed to drink alcohol. Because if you drink alcohol, you're gonna bleed. And one thing I'm gonna be honest, if you bleed, it really annoys us as tattoo artists because we have to wipe a lot. We just wanna move. You get me? So you're not supposed to bleed.
Can I come there for a few seconds? Go hopola go tšisha gore ke eng e causa gore ntho e bleed because of alcohol. O itsebe le wena, se wa bolela tje.
I'm still checking it out, but one thing I could tell you right now, got alcohol, it causes a lot of fluid. You get me?
I would say it actually thins up your blood.
Yeah.
Having to drink alcohol and smoking, you're definitely gonna bleed a lot more. It doesn't only
Mostly
count.
weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you smoke weed.
You find people that want to smoke weed for a tattoo session. That's the worst idea ever. It's a worst idea ever because now you're actually
feel
gonna
more
feel
pain.
more pain.
So there's
Then
something I
expect.
never knew about.
Yeah.
Cause one thing you know one thing now about weed. If you realize, I'm sure people who smoke weed can attest to this. When you smoke weed, if it's cold and you smoke weed,
You feel warm. Oh.
or feel cold more. Like for instance, with weed, because let me not say this. Okay, but with weed, let's say maybe you're an overthinker. If you smoke weed, you're gonna overthink a lot.
Oh, so
Yeah, it goes with the person.
Okay. You're not overthinking like me.
So it basically weed just exaggerates everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if
Then you're gonna see the building.
if you're saying it exaggerates everything, meaning
If I smoke.
including feelings.
Yeah, including feelings as well.
So
And
imagine if I wanna have sex, you feel like and if I smoke weed, that means I'm gonna feel you more.
Yeah, that's why when you have sex, only high. That's why when you have sex, only high. It you do a lot of stuff. It goes down.
it goes down.
It goes down.
It goes down.
Okay.
But remember that it's
I'm
not
gonna
within you.
expose you.
Yeah.
now.
So you guys are dropping gems. Like I didn't know Uti, if you're a tattoo artist. I mean, if you wanna like do a tattoo, you don't have to drink alcohol. How many days prior to your tattoo session you're not supposed to drink alcohol?
I would say minimum is 24 hours.
24 hours.
Minimum is 24 hours. Just make sure that you've already eaten something. And
Solid,
something,
yeah.
Something solid, solid drink as well. You're good.
So you also need to eat.
Yeah.
So what happens if I come to to your tattoo session? Kisaja.
You'll probably faint.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine.
Yeah, because of nerves and all of the stuff, you might faint. Mostly it will happen when your pain tolerance is low.
Yeah.
Oh. So I wanna start with.
I think there should be a scholar for people that wanna do like a tattoo in future. If you wanna be an art tattoo artist,
Most
yeah,
definitely.
dinga scholar because I'm sure I'm betting as good small dlanga also faint. It's my first time hearing that, so in a way I feel like I'm schooled. Yeah.
And then you'd find clients that come there and now they start feeling nauseous and so on. They'll be like, no, there's something wrong with this tattoo artist. No, it's
And you know the problem.
You're the problem.
yeah, that's the thing.
You must make that.
So these guys are actually educating us on if you wanna do a tattoo, guys. I'm not to fela or just lala mabano bona jwala. You just wake up today and be like, I wanna go into a tattoo, or just be like, I wanna go into a tattoo tomorrow. So you have to book your session in advance, and from there,
Yeah.
talk to your tattoo artist or a piercing artist. Ask them what's needed of me, or
Exactly, yeah.
or from or get the tattoo. So what's needed for me to do this kind of piercing. You understand, guys? So this is something that we didn't know about. So I guess we are all learning. So from Ivan, I want to ask you, how much did you charge for your first piercing gig that you like, your first piercing gig that you have? How much did you charge?
First piercing gig, that was so low. It was, I think I charged $50.
50
rand, 50 rand.
So guys, like, imagine, like, I do understand. Same applies to us fashion designers. Like if somebody, like for me, I remember the first pants that I charged, it was $200, and I had to go and buy fabrics. And I felt like guys.
Which fabrics did you use back
I
then?
used cotton tree.
Are you serious?
Cotton Twill was like 50 rand.
50 rand. Like, and then like looking, like, you know, if you don't know the work, it feels like it's a lot of effort that you're putting in. You understand? Compared to if you know what you're doing. Yeah, bro.
But for me, now everything feels like
So
it's a lot of work.
I charged $200 for pants, and then I had to put the zip. Hey, like I spent about 2.5 hours putting in a zip. And then it was a lot of work. So Ivan said he charged $50 for first client. And then we're going to Milton. You wanna hear how much Milton charged for his first tattoo artist?
I'm what?
You were not cheap.
How much did you
It
charge?
was less. I remember the first one was the one at the back. Yeah, I think it was $950. Yeah,
Kabang.
950.
it was
rand.
950.
I said it was not cheap.
And how old were you that
I saw it
time?
through your eyes.
It's not long. I haven't started this tattoo thing a long time ago.
So when did you start about?
It's 2 years now.
2 years. So
It's 2 years now.
Can I ask you a random question? How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. So maybe he was 22,
Yeah.
23.
I was like, yeah.
22.
You guys do that like a bit.
Me and him.
Milton doesn't. I mean, I know Milton. I don't know his brother. I don't know his sister. So I know Milton.
Yeah,
So I
it was
want to ask
me.
you guys a question. How long does it take for I'm gonna start with Ivan. How long does it take for a piercing to heal?
For a piercing to heal,
Isn't gonna
yeah,
be tricky.
find that I tell people that it takes about 3 to 4 weeks.
Or 3 to 4 weeks?
Right, but that's not like the initial healing time. You know,
Yeah.
it takes 3 to 4 weeks to just get the whole piercing to dry up, and it can take up to 4 months to get it healed.
Or 4 months to get it healed?
Yeah, there's still more. Yeah, there's still more to it, by the way, because on top of that, if you don't want your piercing to close up, you have to keep your piercing in for up to 6 to 12 months.
So if you don't want your piercing to close up, what do you do to ingavale? Iskatwa leya.
Just keep your jewelry in.
Jewelry in.
You can change it, but then keep it in.
Keep it in.
Yeah, just keep it in. That's the most basic thing.
That's so much pain, guys. So I've read like I've seen people bafakile matlhokwa. You see that lefielo ela fiela ne bafaka matlhokwa. So tell me about that. Is that okay, or do you have to put jewelry in? And if you have to put jewelry in, what kind of jewelry do you have to put in? Because like there's some people are allergic to like different kind of jewelry.
Facts.
If you put in jewelry, like maybe you start having allergy on your ear.
Keloids and such stuff.
Yeah.
I would say using like sticks, that's so unhygienic. Yeah, we've seen it like in the hood where you find people just using sticks. It does work, but then it's not hygienic. There's a proper way of doing it if you use retainers. It's just like a silicone thing that you just put in over there. And you've never heard about it?
I've never heard about it. Now I've only seen people with ever since I grew up.
Yeah.
I've seen people I'm like,
So that stick actually works as a retainer, but it's not the right thing, you see.
isn't the right thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I've seen people it's like they're having balls on their ears. Like it's already that thing. And then like what causes that and how can you prevent it? Or if I want a piercing from you. And then I've heard stories of I don't know, I had this because put in myself. They didn't go to a tattoo artist. They just decided to do it on their own. Like they will do your ear by the so until you fish. Once you fish, in, and then after that, and then 2-3 months later, mutolo the bubbles more saving. I don't know what you call it.
It's called a keloid.
Yeah, I don't know what they know what it's called. So, how do you prevent that?
Firstly, what you're doing has to be hygienic. That's the first thing that you have to do. Take care of your piercing. Make sure that you use the right jewelry. There's only 2 different types of steel that you can use: surgical steel and titanium steel. That's the only types of steel that you can use. In simple words, I would say it's a steel that's like nickel free as well. So you'd find jewelry they're selling, I don't know, maybe like at a vendor by the street. Yeah, you can buy it, Mario. You're putting yourself at risk. You can't tell that it's the right steel.
Because like I know the rules. I know I want but was starting guys, like we've been there, like you know but and then you'd ask yourself, okay, 20 rands, what's gonna happen to my ear? So guys, one thing I can advise people on is that when coming to facial products, make sure it's dermatologically tested. Dermatologically tested, and then when it comes to nama tattoos, like make sure guys everything is dermatologically tested, because like you find yourself buying something, awazi ukuthi lento le ibuyaphi bayenze ngani, what are the side effects of lento leyo, and then at the end of the day with really piercing on a professional tattoo artist or a professional piercing artist, and then you complain, and then you make them look as if they don't know what they are doing. So I want to come to Milton. I want to ask you if like have you ever had a client where a client it requests to go to the tattoo artist, I mean the tattoo art, and then after that they complain, or do you guys like talk and agree on the kind of art you're gonna do before the session starts? Because like there are some people we are fashion designers, and then someone will come and be like, guys, I want this. And then once we are done with that, they'll be like, no, but then I want this to have a pocket. I want this to be like this and like this. And then at the end of the day, we are fighting with those people because they didn't request those kind of designs prior to their stuff being done. So probably on time, they only talk about those kind of designs once you're done with the pens or whatever, letters or by Odile. And like it becomes an inconvenience for us because like ukvula ibruku or altering something else is more work than sewing the original. The original, sure. So I want to ask you if you have you ever had someone and like I want to do this and this kind of piercing, and then when you're done, no, this is not what I've requested for. This is not okay. I'm not satisfied. So how do you deal with those people? And have you ever had such before?
Nah, I've never had such before, but how we prevent that, Goring, we sit down with you. That's why we have our consultations. We charge for consultations fee, we design whatever. But besides that, you come up with your design, we sit down. This is how you want. We ask you, this is how you want it. What do you want to add? We sit down, we draft it, we sketch it down. Then you show that this is what you want. Before I do the stencil, we add all the elements that you need on your tattoo and everything. Then after adding all the elements, we do the final product, we stencil, then we put it on your body as a stencil. You check it out. That, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want. Okay, I want to add this, I want to add that.
If I may ask, why is it stencil or stencil?
A stencil is just like maybe, let's say, utrisa the actual design, then you paste it on the body.
Demo ya tat,
yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
it's like that.
I know it doesn't exist, guys, but stencil get demo ya tat for those who don't understand.
Yeah.
And then let's go to Ivan. To get one by one.
One by
one. So, Fetu, I don't know if you're in a relationship, a serious relationship, but I want to ask you if, let's say, like, I want a piercing on my vagina. And then the other one is like, I want a piercing on my butt. So how do you deal with that kind of with those kind of clients? And are you Luishi? Yeah, we wanna know if it's above your head, the edge.
Serious questions.
Yeah, wow, you know. And I wanna know if are you listening to because like you know how ladies are. Because like I'm a photographer, because I've been into photography, so I know.
Yeah.
When I met my partner, we used to fight about me shooting nude pictures until I stopped. Because this thing is not gonna take me anywhere, yeah. Because like you find me going like I used to be in Durban, so you find me going to the beach, taking people pictures with bikinis, and then when I have to edit, you know how Photoshop is. You have to zoom in. You find out you find out you're zooming in, and then you have to brush.
That's where the problem is.
So we used to.
Spend the whole week
So
doing that shit.
Looking at the ass. Brushing it out.
And the vagina.
So she'd come to my laptop and be like, Udirang.
And then you catch him in the rock moment when he's like, wow, when the lips are dry, you're like,
Yeah, I'm like,
For a picture to be clean, you have to zoom in. So sometimes I'll be like, let me zoom in this ass. So guys, I know what like yes, Lisa, like we fight with our partners a lot. So I wanted to ask you, have you ever had a tattoo? I mean, a piercing client, if something like someone appears on their nipples, some on between their breasts.
A lot.
So how do you deal with that kind of with those kind of clients?
You just have to be professional. That's simple as that. Be professional. Obviously, you'll get clients that they come with their own intentions, but you have to brush it off. You have to. You find that some of them, they don't want to pay. Yeah.
Because you've seen their vagina.
first pandemic.
First pandemic.
First pandemic.
So me
First
looking at your
pandemic.
vagina, already you paying.
Yeah.
And until you me, I have a family, I have to support my kids. Looking like your vagina can see that I do have my person at home. Like in a vagina, I can look at it every day.
You see, so you can obviously see it at home.
So they
You don't have
complain.
to. So I wanna, in that sense, with more relationship I got with my partner as well. I work and home stuff, separate stuff.
Or separate stuff.
So she can't come at work because obviously the way we speak with clients as well, having to make a client or rather come, that looks like we're flirting or something.
There's a guy once saw like there's an account I saw on YouTube or on TikTok. Ne? There's guys who are giving massage. I don't know, like what's up, pincha, balshaye, so I was watching it. Those kind of guys.
Now you're masipa utlonyera.
So I was looking at those guys. I was like, so how do their girlfriends or partners allow them to do this kind of stuff? Because like me now, I've been restricted, and I do understand. Because like if it was her doing that, I would also Linda Benga do melon to already the rest. So if she doesn't understand it, Nami, I would also have to understand. You understand? So I wanna ask you, Miltan, do you ever have this kind of client? Tattoo more vagina or you understand? Because like you know, there's a lot of people that are looking for weird stuff out there. You see them every day. Yeah, or on the thigh, like just before the vagina. How do you deal with those kind of clients?
My guy. As Ivan said, dog, like a lot of people come through to the studios with different intentions. You get me? So with tattoos, I get a lot of clients like that. You get me? But I've never had a client who they want me to touch their between their boobs or their whatever on their ass, but they don't want to pay. You get me? Those ones you'll get them outside. They know that once they know that you're doing tattoos, they'll be like, "Yeah, you're gonna do me a tattoo for free, ne?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" But the ones that come through to the studio, you will touch, but then you will see whatever you see, but then they will pay.
Yeah.
So whilst touching and seeing whatever you see, what happens to your feelings? Are you a normal guy or Jomo or what happens there?
Dog, you just have to act professional. It's all in the mind.
It's all in the mind.
Yeah, you
For
just.
disclaimer
But
purposes,
okay.
I would say, even with the clients, and stuff, I haven't experienced that like ever since I started doing things professionally. Once you just start doing ogare, we're friends, so that's where you get a problem. That was only happening in the beginning when I started everything. But for now, you can't even try and do that. You see, you can't try and say, "Ish, I'm not gonna pay because I feel like you've seen this and that." You can't,
Okay, so now I want to ask Milton. Now let me start with you, Ivan.
Yeah.
So like what? Please check if it's still recording. So I want to ask you, if let's say, do you have specific clothing requirements for if you want to do a piercing? From someone want to do a piercing more, and then let's say I want to do a piercing on my belly and I got a crop top. Because like if I'm wearing a crop top, it makes it easier for me or for you to do a piercing more about a crop top. Let's say I want to do a piercing more on my belly button, but then I'm wearing like a long coat and a
dress.
So now it requires me to take off my clothes or so have you ever had clients like that? And then if you're so how do you deal with it?
A lot of times, it happened a lot of times. So it's not a big deal. We don't get fascinated or feel like, hey, this person has intentions to this also. Because people make impulsive decisions. You see. So if that happens, it's fine. We'll do it. We'll give you a linen saver. We're going to cover it.
Okay, so let's say I'm wearing a short dress and I'm a lady. I want to do a piercing and then I have to take it up. Like it's easier for me to just pull the dress up than taking it off. So when I pull it up, I want to feel like there are some ladies who don't wear panties. They be like, no, if I'm wearing a panty, I'm wearing a tight dress, it's gonna like do a reflection of my panties on my dress. So some ladies, honestly speaking, they don't wear panties, guys. So how do you deal with that? Let's find out. Okay, sharp. I want to do a belly piercing and I'm not wearing panties.
So obviously you have to ask the client if you are comfortable with me being around that space while you're taking it off. If they're not comfortable, it's fine. Give you linen saver, take it off, lie on the bed, cover yourself. I'll come and do my thing. You'll get yourself dressed once I'm done.
If you're being professional, I do trust you guys because I'm also into fashion. Like sometimes you have to take measurements, my bodies, my belly. You need to touch them, my crotch. That like the crotch.
You put in the tape like this.
Why is Sabi crotch? I'm the one who's supposed to take measurements on the crotch.
And you like.
Because you know what. So I'm the one who take a crotch for guys, and then she takes a crotch for ladies.
Okay.
I thought you said for the ladies. I was like, oh my god.
So, Ivan, what's your favorite tattoo artist?
My favorite tattoo artist?
It's me, dog.
Or let me say piercing artist since you're into piercing. Let me say piercing artist.
I would say myself. Not because I'm just trying to flaunt myself or anything, but I really don't follow other people or do anything. I do what I believe that I can do. You know, I do check what they're doing just for new information and so on. But I just believe in myself more than anything else and anyone.
That's nice, man. And then Milton, what's your favorite tattoo artist since you're into tattoos?
Favorite tattoo artist? It's myself, but then I have inspirations outside.
Inspiration. Okay, who's your inspiration?
Elijah Kim, yeah.
We don't know him.
Yeah, it's just Elijah Kim on Instagram. He's from USA. No, USA. Yeah, he's doing the most. Like his story and my story, like it relates.
Okay, so this question goes to both of you guys. What kind of qualification or maybe paperwork do I have to have if I'm a tattoo artist? Because like there's some people when coming to facial products, we've tried selling facial products back then, and then you're like, no, it's not dermatologically tested. So how you gonna know? Even though you know you're using the products, they wanna know. So I wanna know if you guys like have any paperwork or anything that shows what you in a tattoo artist, or you guys are just doing it from the talent. Because like for me, skills. I prefer skills than qualifications. Qualifications is just a paper, and then skills is something that you know. Same
No one
applies
will
to
ever
me.
take it away from
Because I'm a
you.
fashion designer, like I didn't go to school. It's just skills. And for me, it's a flex. Because some people be like, it's a flex because I have a paper. No.
I know
And
matches now, by the
what?
way.
Yeah. What's more? What's more important is what's the final product? Are you happy with the final product? Does it look like if you store withengile or kanjani? So I wanna know if you guys have any paperwork for being a piercing artist or a tattoo artist, or it's just talent and the love from your hearts.
I would say like starting off with having like paperwork and essay. You don't really need like a certificate that shows that you can do tattoos or piercing. You just need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Most important thing is health and safety certificate. So in that case, I would say
Okay, let's pause it.
Okay. okay.
Yeah, like a boss. Hey, man, that's a good question that you asked, dog. You know, hey, that's a good question.
That's a good question. Yeah, I'm asking because, like, even with me, I've had people coming to me be like, do you have a certificate for fashion design? So. I mean, I'm proud to be like, guys. I mean, I'm a self-taught.
Yeah.
I'm a
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I did drop out very varsity. I
Yeah.
dropped out because like I felt like when I'm fit, you know something. Someone is teaching you something that you know. They'll be like going through the same shit over again and again, and you
Yeah.
know that it's boring.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
boring for me because you're going over like you're going through the same shit again and again, and that's something you know that you have learned when on your own.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, let me just drop out because like there's nothing even fundisa on fit. Like I can't be doing a pillowcase. I mean, I want to sell jackets, or you want to teach me how to do a pillowcase.
Exactly.
People don't care about what they sleep or
they
what they
don't
sleep
care.
on. So I was like, fuck, let me just leave this thing and just drop out. And then I started pushing my thing on my own. So he said it's a good question. So I want to know about him.
Yeah.
Do you consider a qualification as the thing, or he just talent and love?
Nah, I don't really consider qualification as a thing, but me personally, because you can learn things on your own. Like for instance, what I did fashion design at school, so I took that fashion drawing, those fashion drawing lessons, I applied them, got it tattoo.
Speaking of fashion design, I've seen this on your profile. You said you were Converse creative designer from 2018 to 2021.
Yeah.
Can you share a bit of something on that?
So me saying I was a creative designer there, so the time I was still doing fashion, I was pushing my things on my profile. So on a random day, I had a DM from Converse, like Converse ZA.
Sure.
So they DM'd me, they wanted me to be part of one of the creatives.
Wow.
Around South Africa. You get me? So I was part of that since 2018. That's when they DM'd me. Then they invited me to exhibitions. First time I went there, got my first Converse for free.
Wow.
Like
Was it
limited
there
edition.
when they were giving people shoes with their names on them?
Yeah, that time. So
There was
you
this-
get like you give them their size and your age, whatever. When you get there,
Then they customize the
they
shoes.
customize the shoe how you want it and write your name on it and your email.
Because like there's a guy I know. Is it recording? Because there's a guy I know that he once got. Yeah.
Movie recording has been stopped automatically. The card is full. I spoke so much nice. Yes, was the book for the first time in my life. I'm so proud.
Why?
Like you must have a child, and like a and I take that after my mom.
Why you always harass today?
Kerasa most of the time I say, oh,
Yeah, it's calm.
yeah, he is very, very calm and loud. And in that, I kind of should be.
But it's a perfect combination though.
Yeah, I'm actually really cool because my mom is loud as well. And mom is one of my friends.
Oh, let's continue, guys. Like, I once had a friend. Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
Is it showing the right thing?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
The
I
numbers are going up.
Okay. I once had a friend who once got that kind of opportunity, and I was like, how did this guy get this kind of opportunity?
Yeah.
Because like ever since it was me, guys, like So Vuxeni, like you motivated, you do your stuff, you just
Yeah.
keep quiet.
Yeah.
And like, sorry, I never get people approaching me.
Yeah.
I'm the one who's always like, oh, let me go to people and approach them, see what they want.
Yeah.
That's what keeps me going.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know how did that come about, but then congratulations to that.
I
man.
am my king.
Sure. And I also wanted to ask you, Uguti, do you have a portfolio? Because like when you're into fashion,
Yeah.
somebody will come to be like, Kinyakaroga lenyalo. Let
Yeah.
me see the kind of dresses you sew.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have to go through
Pandemic.
So most of the time I'm like, are you on social media?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, take the handle, then you can check all the stuff that's there on social media.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, people that I do like classic clothes for, they never post. Even the streetwear ones, they never post. So I personally love streetwear. So I
Yeah.
feel like I need to do, let me say, like a suit or pants for the brand, so I can take a picture and post it. Because like people that I do those kind of things for, they never post.
That's
I
bad.
don't know why. They never post. They never send me pictures. They're like, super talile. So what do you want? So I make peace with it. I need to move outfit in kitchen. Go get me second no. Can you get picture ya outfit good rating yo na?
Yeah, true.
So I just give it. I just made peace with it. Yeah, well, I just made peace with it. So I wanted to ask you guys, okay, sharp. If somebody comes and be like, I want a piercing, let me see your portfolio. Let me see how your portfolio looks like. Do you have a portfolio, or you send them to social media? You're using your social media as a portfolio, or you have
Yeah.
like a
Catalog, like.
a physical portfolio.
We only use digital stuff.
Digital
yeah,
stuff.
only digital so far. Yeah, because if we do it physically, the thing is that we stop doing that. You're gonna come to the studio and say, okay, Kenyaga tattoo, so we show you the portfolio. Yeah, I want this. You need to come up with your own design and so on, and that way we have to go in for a consultation. Yeah.
So you don't charge for your consultation?
We do.
You do?
Yeah,
How
so-
much do you charge for consultation?
It's 150 per hour.
150 per hour.
Yeah. So that way, even though it's something that you still do it via passion, but you have to focus more on the business side as well.
Yeah.
Because
Most important.
he said that he's done like fashion design. I've done business.
We've done business.
So I'm the one who's always pushing the business side over everything, even if we feel like we're doing this for the love of it. But you must remember when
Every
yeah.
day, ufuna imali vele.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the bag,
must
the
be
bag. You
mad.
mustn't forget that. Yeah.
You have to get the fuck more.
You have to get that, you see, because you'll find yourself doing what you love, and then now you're out of tune of everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
You find that, but well, this person, Bariki OG, why the OG, this person, Mara, no, Asadira the most. What happened? Yeah. So you have to stick within your lines and also balance the business part and the creative side. Yeah.
So I want to ask you guys, since you're a piercing artist, let's say I want to do a piercing, and then most times you get the piercing one, when I pubic hair, I got shave. How do you deal with those kind of clients? Because like this, same applies to the tattoo artist. Even though he's laughing,
Now I'm gonna answer you nicely,
I
though.
want this tattoo on my sleeve.
Yeah.
You know, more special they like the other races. They are more
Yeah.
area than us.
Yeah. Most.
So how do you throw? Like you have to. How do you throw mama boy? Do you shave? And then if you shave them, do you charge them for like a different amount of money separate from what a tattoo price
actual cost.
if
Yeah.
you shave them?
Yeah.
Because like some people would like, I know how people are of it. Like you like a business. People,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the other one they do understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a tattoo, marasa shave.
Asa
Yabo.
shave,
And then they
nice.
come to the session, masa shave. How do you
Yeah.
deal with those kind of people? Do you charge them extra for shaving them?
I would say it's included in the fee because
included in the fee.
I don't usually experience those things because with piercings you don't really have to shave, but with tattoos you have to shave. So it's included and you have to understand. So Milton will tell you about it. He's
Let's
had
go.
like an experience recently
Let's go to
about
him.
it.
You have an experience. The recent one.
Recent one.
Ah,
Just
yeah,
now.
dude.
So
Tell
with
us
the,
about
with the ones now, so
Yeah.
it's included, as you said, it's included in the fee because we can't say, let's say you're getting it, maybe we're long sleeves, so we can't say let's see whatever.
Yeah.
So it's included on the fee. We just shave you, then cool.
So how much do you charge?
For
Like if you shaving a customers, if it's included on the fee? Because like let's say I want a tattoo, it costs 2,000 rands.
yeah.
It's a sleeve tattoo, ne?
Yeah.
But you have to shave my whole sleeve, and then I want a tattoo which is just a love, which is just a piece of my, what do you call this conch?
Wrist like
Your wrist, ne? So like the effort is not the same.
yeah.
So do you charge the same price or the price differ depending on the kind of art you want?
Nah, the for shaving, we're still on that. So it'll depend. Maybe on the hand, okay, say 50 rands, but it depends on where you're getting the tattoo. Yeah, some places
But you forgot something.
might be up.
Forgot something. Remember that with tattoos, man. You can't do a tattoo without shaving at all.
Yeah.
So hence it's included on the fee.
It's included on the fee,
So you have to shave, even if you have like small,
like mine. So
just small.
you just shave.
You're not that hairy as much. You see, you still have to shave because the needle is gonna get hooked with the hair. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's gonna do a different sound. Now we have to change the needle in the tip.
It depends on because of the.
Because you see the hair, ne? Height and more on the tip. You see the hair when it goes inside the tip. The tip is that thing that holds the needle on the front. So if it goes inside, the needle won't move properly because it goes up and down. You get me? It triggers the needle. Maybe it hooks the needle to move. Or it move in a different pace. So it changes the sound at the back. So you have to listen to the sound. It's like music. You have to listen to the sound. You get me? So to avoid that, we have to shave you for ring iskahuga, and it's like blood. You get me?
So what we still knew. What's the routine? What's the routine that I have to take? Let's say I get the tattoo more. So what's the routine needed or tattoo yaka fall quicker or just for it to heal, even if it's not quicker? Because like
Yeah.
So what routine do I need for my tattoo to heal?
So that's a good question, though, because one thing I wanted to talk about is that people don't really take care of their tattoos. And after that, they blame tattoo artists.
Yeah.
You get me? So what you have to do is like, at least don't touch water at all. Like, strictly don't touch water for at least 2 weeks and a half. You get me?
In order for your tattoo to heal.
Yeah, like to heal properly and like look nice.
So how
You
do you
have to.
bath?
You have to make a plan. You do bath, but you have to make a plan. At least as long as water doesn't touch around the tattoo.
Is it recording?
At least the water it's not touching the tattoo. You can wipe around the tattoo. Just wipe yourself around the tattoo for at least 2 weeks and a half.
So let's talk about those who do tattoos between their thighs. I want to know sharp. How are you gonna smell for 2 weeks?
Dog, you wipe yourself, dog.
You just
Yeah, because after 2 weeks and a half, you can let the water flow over the tattoo, but you don't have to really wipe it hard with the towel. What? At least you can pat it dry or let it dry on its own, which
Yeah,
it will take
get-
about like 45 minutes.
la toba.
Yeah, le thoba so ka thawelenyana so ska tsamaisha vaseline. No, you know why? You also have to apply like maybe a baby balm cream or a Vaseline. Ska berekisa Zambaga. Hey. Yeah, a baby balm cream. Bepanthen to be specific. Bepanthen. You don't want it. Yeah. Yeah, mara wa bana bona ila ba tlotsa yona ba tlotsa puer. Yona e.
So how do you guys like? Let me start with Miltan. I mean with
Ivan.
Ivan.
Yeah.
How do you handle clients who come with kids? Clearly, when you busy tattooing them, the kid is there. Mama, give a banana. Mama, give a apple. Mama, give a this and that. So how do you handle customers or clients who come with kids to the sessions?
And with my side, I got the piercings. Usually in the booth, I only want one extra person. If it's a kid, the kid is not allowed.
It's not allowed.
Yeah, because don't disturb them.
Don't disturb them. But you know how kids are, man. I mean, kids don't care.
Yeah.
Just like where we are now, like it's a studio, it's a like photo shoot studio, ne?
Yeah.
Like you might find what you're focusing on the person that you have to shoot, and then the kid will just come in, The kid will just, let's say you're drawing a tattoo on a client, ne? The kid will come in and just shake the client. Won't you make mistakes on that? Because like kids are kids.
But I would say
Uncontrollable.
that's on the client.
That's on the client.
That's on the client because we told you that you have to be alone. You can't bring kids in here, or you only need one extra person here.
Oh, okay. Okay,
But
guys.
we'll fix that, obviously.
I want to ask you guys a few questions before we close.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. So I want to ask you, Ivan.
Yeah.
It's what you call it?
For pleasure.
No, the game that we're playing.
Oh, there's a game.
Yeah, this game that we like just 5 questions, 5 questions.
Cool. Let's smash it.
Elimination.
Oh,
Elimination. Okay.
Hustle
nice.
or gambling? Which one must go?
Isn't it the same
Which
thing?
one must go?
Hustle or gambling?
Gambling.
Mama Kagana timing every day. Hustle or gambling? Like which one must go?
I would rather say gambling.
Gambling must go. 'Cause
Yeah.
You don't know.
You're not sure. You're not
Not
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Milton, hustle or gambling?
Obviously gambling, dog.
Gambling must go.
You can't gamble with that. You can gamble. There are different. I believe like there's different types of gambling.
Yeah, gambling must go.
Business is just gambling, but gambling must go.
Hustling is like on hustling. Every
It's
money
a continuation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On,
Yeah.
Sure. Ivan, ass or poops?
Hi.
Which one must go?
Ish.
Ass or boobs?
Ish.
Which one must go? Elimination.
I would say boobs.
You don't like poops.
Boobs must go.
Okay.
Boobs must go.
As can go.
S can go.
Yeah.
I mean,
It must be minimal.
it
Just
must be
minimal.
minimal.
Minimal. Not fella if it can fit in
Ivan,
the hand, it's
you can't
fine.
be fucking his swapper.
Yo,
Milton, ass or boobs? Which one must go?
baby, you know the vibes.
Sasha, baby, you know, I didn't see
Baby,
what
you know-
your house.
I know you're gonna watch this, nah. And I know you have it. So ass.
S must go.
No, boobs must
boobs
go.
must go.
Yeah.
You're taking
What's wrong
S.
with boobs?
Hey, everybody.
I like them.
Boobs must go. Boobs must
What's
go.
wrong with boobs?
You learning angker.
Oh, so you do when I live with the
Asaka ka bolela selo nna ke re bafana ba rata marago.
When now?
Le nna ke rata marago. Mina if I was asked to say something I'd be like boobs must go. I don't care about the
So
boobs.
what are
Yeah,
you
the
saying?
boobs.
I like my
What are you
boobs.
guys saying?
No, we're not saying anything about you, my dog. You love boobs, you love boobs. We love ass, dog.
Okay.
Boobs must go.
Boobs must go,
I
dog.
don't like the boob, but
Boobs must go, dog. Boobs must go, dog.
Ah,
It's there, at least it's bigger than the boobs.
there's
So-
people who like what you have. Una listen.
Yeah.
Una lady chubby what.
You know you're a proper fraction. People are just in proper fraction. But boobs must go. Hey.
So this time, my belly can't go.
No.
So I want to ask you, Ivan, in
Oh,
closing.
my belly.
Yeah.
In closing,
Yes,
Ivan.
sorry, it's a no too.
Maravelele,
You're a dumb as
You
well,
fucking
yeah.
poops, you fucking ass.
My nigga.
Let's if you want to go deeper within that.
Maybe if he likes, maybe if he likes a poop job,
Only chest bang. Poop. Only chest bang.
Chest gore mo go flat o bona di nimbles mo fela mara go so
But then the one.
a di ona ke chest
Mara
tsona le ya
nipple wa di
hao.
bona.
Tsona
Tshwana
le ya
le-
hao.
there's a problem.
Ke chest yo tsona le ya hao.
Don't really
there's a
share
big
too much. No hard feelings.
I'm even forgetting what I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Ivan, man. Ish, na wena wena.
It's your relationship.
No, o fela o la ora di boobs so I no do bala mo all the time.
I love ass. Same as any other guy.
No tsere ke boroke ito yena so.
So, you know what I wanted to ask, man, Nick, I forgot, man, I forgot.
Ke rile
Oh,
go check.
Yeah.
9 to 5 or like being your own boss.
Nah, being my own
Being your own
boss.
boss.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you can go anytime you want.
You can go anytime you want, but then like
There's
you know,
discipline.
one thing with this discipline, but then let's also consider the fact that like being your own boss, like sometimes things are going the way you want them to go.
Yeah.
And then same applies to us. Like we don't really sell a lot during summer.
Yeah.
We
that's
sell a lot during winter.
during winter. That's
So
true.
yeah, that's true. Because like during winter, I'm like, I can say with my team, we we are more. I don't know how to put this, but then when coming to winter clothes, tops, compared to summer. Because like with summer, there's not a lot of styles. Like a design that you might come up with, like Bazotai, this is too long, this is too this and this, we don't like this. So we sell more during winter compared to summer. So during those times, like when you sell less, so where you gonna get the other money? So I wanted to know about you. Since you're a piercing artist, I feel like with you, with my knowledge, like there's always customers 24/7 with piercings.
Yeah.
Because like I've been to a few stores, like you guys, you're the first piercing and tattoo artist that I want to interview. I've been to a few tattoo artists that I called to go to the show, but then niggas are not on.
Shout out my dog.
No, not on.
Yeah, but, so like we always wanted people like you guys, because like we knew you guys gonna drop gems. There's a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
So you prefer being your own boss?
Yeah.
Let's go to Milton.
No, with my dog.
Do you prefer being your own boss or 9 to 5?
I prefer being my own boss, dog.
Your own boss.
Yeah, own boss.
With an entrepreneur, guys, you'll never win this one. All entrepreneurs want to be their own bosses.
Exactly.
Same applies to me. I prefer being my own boss,
Exactly.
even though it takes time to get to where you want to be.
But you're gonna get there.
Eventually, you want to get there with the effort
Facts.
and the
Hard work, focus,
determination, focus, and what's this word? It's wasachava.
perseverance,
Consistency.
Yeah.
Eventually, when you're gonna get there, it might take like for people. Like people never understand. Ne? If I love something now, ngiyithanda for now, and that's my heart. Ngiyayithanda le nto leyo. I might get my breakthrough in 20 years time or in 10 years time. And 10 years from there, I'll be making more money than someone who went to school.
Facts.
Because like I've had conversation with my parents, like go back to school, go back. Sometimes things don't go well, and you're like, can I have this certain amount of money to pay for this and this and this? They're like, Mara, yes, kolo, do this and this and this. I'm like, guys.
But it's not a wrong thing.
It's not the wrong thing. Mind you, the problem with me. I mean, I don't want someone to tell me what to do and what not to do. You understand? So, I prefer working for myself. It's okay, sure. Sometimes I understand there's no money. Mara, as an entrepreneur, you need to think for the future. Or save money.
Yeah, true.
In case there's anything wrong in future, you know what you
Balance.
But then sometimes, guys, like, life is unfortunately, asazi ukuthi kwenzakalani in future, kwenzakalani for this and this. So sometimes you might find yourself in a crisis where you need money.
Yeah.
And the people that you think gonna help you, I never see.
Exactly. The old
They'll
quiet.
never help you.
It's a ghost town.
So for me, I believe in people who wanna push, and I believe in people who wanna start something from the bottom.
Yeah.
Start from the bottom. People from starting from the bottom. So guys, I salute you guys for starting whatever you guys started, a piercing shop and tattoo shop that you started. You started that from the bottom, ne?
Yeah.
You guys are the only ones who need
Yeah.
So where can people find you on social media?
Social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, 015 Piercings.Ink. .ink. Even if you say Piercings.Ink, you'll still find it there.
Can you repeat that again?
015 Piercings.Ink.
Ink.
Yeah.
Same applies to Milton.
Same.
015 Piercing.
We won.
Okay. So guys, please check out 015 Piercing Inks. That's where you want to get your tattoos, your piercings, or whatever. You guys can you can draw different kind of art.
Yeah.
So guys, like these are the guys you need to go to. So would you guys have branches all over the country? Because like I've heard Milton tell me that they tried branching out, but then it didn't really work out. But I know as a business person, like you first try, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Second try, you try it again, guys. Like if first failure doesn't mean you failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to try again.
True that,
So
true that.
do you guys have branches or it's only one branch?
Right now, we're strictly focusing on being exclusive.
Exclusive.
But while we're still trying to think about that, we might do some pop-ups and so on. But we're currently in Pretoria CBD by 344 Francis Bar Street at the container market. Yeah.
344 Francis Bard Street,
Yeah.
Pretoria Container Market.
Yeah.
Nizile bafethu. Thank you guys for coming one more time. Guys, like if you want your tattoos, you need your piercing
shout out,
artist,
shout out,
go
man.
to Ivan. For your tattoo arts, go to Milton. Thank you guys for coming. Shout out,
I wear
guys.
my duck.
Please follow, like, subscribe, comment, and tell us what you need to know or who should we invite to the show. Thank you,
Hit the
guys.
notification
Hit
button.
the notification, guys.
Don't miss.
Subscribe button. Don't
Subscribe.
miss.
Like,
comment. Like, comment.
That's it.
all
And don't
that.
forget to follow 015 Piercings on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter.
More comments, 10k likes or whatever, or growth or 5k. I'll give you a free tattoo.
Thank you, guys.
One thing for sure. Of your choice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. I'll give them free tattoo.